Good day everyone, I am Dr. Ankita Mathur, Department of Life Science, Mewar University. Today we are going to discuss some of the aspects of corona, its mutant form that is becoming a threat for everyone, and its prevention as well as precaution methods. So one question comes here is, what is this COVID-19 stands for? So the answer is corona or C. It's like corona, C depicts for corona, V depicts for virus, and D stands for diseases. So here comes one more question, that what is this coronavirus is? Coronaviruses is a large group of family of viruses that belongs to SARS family, that is severe acute respiratory infection family or species. So this family is enveloped virus family. It has around 26 to 32 kilobases, and some of the viruses belongs to this category. So here comes one more question, how these viruses are named. Viruses are named according to the genetic test, their diagnostic methods, and they are formally classified under a category that is ICTV, that is International Classification of Diseases. It's a nomenclature method. So we'll discuss about one common method that is Googled nowadays, or the common word that is Googled nowadays is mutation. What is actually mutation, or what does this word stands for? Mutation is the sudden change in the germplasm, or in a layman language if we'll speak, it is the change in the genetic information as if of like DNA or RNA. So here comes a question, how this COVID-19 strain is different from the previous one, or how this is different from the new mutant strain. So one specific answer is yes, the mutation has sudden rise of the spike proteins. It has changed in the spike proteins. So what is this spike proteins? Spike proteins are the outer covering of the protein, and this mutant variety is also known as B117. So here comes one more question, like why this new strain is the infectious one or not? So the researchers are still believing that this should not be that much affected, or it should not be that much dangerous, but still researches are going on, and still we are going through this process. So has this, one more question comes here, like has this process undergone before also? Yes, of course. There is a strain called as D614G that has spread across Europe, and it has become the globally dominant form, and the other strain 8222V that has spread across Europe, but that is not in the global dominant form. So here comes one more Googled or more searched question is like how this vaccines or this vaccine will be prominently for this new strain, or it will be effective against the new strain. Almost certainly yes, or the answer is almost certainly yes to at this point of view, because vaccine find an immune response against the existing spikes. If by chance this spike proteins are further mutated, or if by chance this spike proteins have further deformations, then this will be a concerning element for all of us. Thereby, what we can do as of now? So we have to follow some precautionary as well as prevention methods that we are still following, is like first, sanitization process should still be followed, social distancing should still be maintained, and the most important is wearing of masks should still be followed. So I want to end my session with a quote, it is better to be safe rather than sorry. Please stay safe, continue the sanitization processes, everything. Thank you so much for listening.